All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. On first down, it's long. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from there.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
.33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Mariota gives to Henry. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. It's caught by Davis. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Darren Lee picks it. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Jayon Brown coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. Another try after the first down sack. Luck, and he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Luck now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play action. Mariota. This one caught by Davis. That one good for 26 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running from the gun, Johnson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 36, Mariota. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He's going to let this go for the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now it's Luck. Looking deep for Hilton. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He gets it to Humphreys. And he's got room. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. So now following the big play, they've got a first and it comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and the Colts pick it up, accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 40, 30, and what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to it, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Luck on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Looking to run with Mack. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Luck. Jeffrey Simmons in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position. Now facing 3rd down. Dancing to his left. This is caught. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
After the interception, it's Luck on the move to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Luck. And that's incomplete. It was Kenny Vaccaro there to get a hand on that one. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Go!
From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he's taken down inside the 30. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Play action. It's locked. This is intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
He completes this one to Mack. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And Butker able to put this one through. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. On the ground, this is Johnson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mariota, it's caught. Humphreys. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Here's Mariota. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mariota. Buying time to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Matt Williams. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Luck. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
It's complete to Williams. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing is Mariota. Out to the right to Humphries. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Three. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. It's a party out.
A first down throw for Mariota. He will find Davis. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To the air again, Mariota. Screen play, Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This is taken at his 4. And how about that return as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Check 15, check 15.
He's got his man Sharp complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Marcus Mariota. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The point after is good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Check hot route. Hot. Watch twist.
They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Luck. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 45-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now he's forced out right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Harris Campbell, touchdown number 18 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. A first down carry here for Johnson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Mariota now from the 50. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Mariota. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. First down, Mariota. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Max Williams with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Point after here coming up. And the lead is up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field. Away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll try to fire up the running game with Hyde. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 32-yard line.
Hey, check.
On 2nd and 1, Luck looking deep for Hilton, and that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
56, the Mike, boys, 56. Check, 56. Watch the slip, watch the slip. Mike, 56.
From the gun, Mariota. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Justin Houston able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a first down. Mariota now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go, D. Kill.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Got a man. It's complete. Williams. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down.
Delta.
Here's Locke. Catch made here by Campbell. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Luck now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Luck. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. Oh, and Mack has the ball stripped. It's picked up by the Titans. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Titans. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Going jet sweep. Here's Campbell. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. The Super Bowl hero, Malcolm Butler, makes a stop. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
Hey, Orbit.
Here's Locke. Under pressure, and down he goes. Locke is sacked. Harold Landry, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Colts going on 4th. It's Locke. But he gets it to Funchess complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Luck. Funchess has it complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23. On 1st and 10, Luck. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Harold Landry make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. 3rd and long, it's Locke. And he's going to go down again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably